Good evening. Last meeting, we discussed about the factors affecting reading development. If you still remember, there are 5 factors affecting reading development. They are the physical and clinical factors, predictors of school entry, acquired knowledge of literacy, family-based risk factors, neighborhood, community school-based factors. Now, today, we're going to study the causes of reading problems. This is uh, written by Elena C. Kochonko. And then we shall proceed to the developmental reading stages and the stages of the reading process. Okay? So, why are there students who find it difficult to read? Okay. So, there are the causes of reading problems, and one of these is the inadequate instruction. Okay. When you say inadequate instruction, this is just like the problem of a blind leading another blind. In plain language, an untrained, ignorant teacher must be teaching his or her equally ignorant students. So, meaning to say, the teacher doesn't have enough knowledge or mastery of the topic that she is discussing or she is handling. So, according to Dr. Elena, there are many teachers, or there are teachers who are not qualified to handle the subjects that they are handling. So, this is now the reason why there are reading problems. Okay, so that's the first cause of reading problems, inadequate instruction. Now, the second is the lack of appropriate reading materials. Lack of appropriate reading materials. Now, we mentioned this last meeting or in our discussion that one of the causes also of the reading comprehension or reading development is that lack of appropriate reading materials. So there are students who were not able to develop their reading skills because they don't have reading materials. So though they love, how can you develop their love for reading if they don't have reading materials? So this is one of the reading problems, the lack of appropriate reading materials. Okay, another is the big unmanageable classes. Okay, so I experienced this one, handling 90 students in a small classroom, which is really very uncomfortable, not only to the students, but also to the teachers. So remember, it's not only the materials, but the classroom or the environment also affects the reading comprehension or the comprehension of the students. If the room is not conducive to learning, that will really affect the students, not only reading, but also the learning. Okay, so if you have 60 or more students in a class, that is almost impossible to deliver instruction. And of course, you cannot expect that all of them will learn. So a few students may learn well, of course, because the students can give them, the teacher can give almost all of them attention. So that's another problem. mentioned here, mentioned by Dr. Elena C. Kochonko. Okay, these are reading problems, which is a national dilemma. Okay, then another is the poor attitude towards reading. Okay, poor attitude towards reading. Now, if I asked you, how many of you are reading and what kind of reading materials you are reading? I think not even 20% will say that you are reading. Okay, so Filipinos are not fond of reading. We prefer watching TV or listening to the radio, but not reading. Do you agree with me? Are you like that? We are fond of talking and storytelling, and we've got to work hard to develop the reading habit among the teachers and among the students. So it's not only the students who find it hard to develop their reading skills, but also the teachers. Because according to this, the Filipinos are not fond of reading. We prefer to watch TV, tell stories, or listening to radio, but not reading. Okay? So you cannot, we cannot give what we do not have. That is why, as teachers and as students, we should develop our love for reading. Okay. But because of that, that is one of the problems met in reading. We don't have interest. We are more interested in video games, especially you millennials. Okay. So now in our next topic is about the developmental reading stages. Okay. According to Jean Call, 1983, he proposed a 5-stage development described here, which we are going to discuss. Okay. First is the 0 stage. Now, the 0 stage is the reading readiness or the pre-reading. Okay, that is from birth to age 6. That is why we call this 0 stage. So, of course, it starts from, okay, what do you think? How old is a child? Okay, maybe 6 months, 1 year old. Okay, so the age range is birth to age 6. Okay, at this stage, the child is learning to recognize the alphabet. Okay, so for us teachers or parents or the mothers should what? Should provide the materials like the alphabets and then with the sound, of course. Okay, then during this stage we have imitation reading. Ayan, imitation reading. Have you observed your younger brother imitating you while you are reading, holding a book and then doing like this, even if they don't understand yet or they cannot recognize yet their alphabet, they are already imitating somebody who is reading. Okay, so that is one of the description of in the reading readiness or pre-reading, or we call this the stage 0. Then another one is experimentation with letters. Okay, that's another experimentation with letters. Okay, so the children increase their conceptual knowledge and begin to develop an understanding of the world around them. Okay, so then the child needs to have many learner-centered activities. Now this one is for the teacher. Okay, so then learning the sounds associated with the letters. Okay, when you say learning the sound associated with the letters, you will notice that the child is trying to identify the letter by the sound. So usually at this stage, we have the alphabets with a sound. Yeah, A, B, C, D. Okay, with a picture, a colorful letters, and then of course with a sound. Okay, that is the first stage or the 0 stage. Okay, then let's have the next one. That is the stage 1. Okay, so at this stage we call this initial reading or decoding. Okay, initial reading or decoding, and the age range for this stage is age 6 to 7 or grade 1 to 2. Okay, age 1 to 7 or grade 1 to 2. Okay, so the children begin gluing to print and sounding out words. Okay, so they are starting to print out the words. Or isinusulat na nila. They're trying to print out the words and sound the words. So while printing, they are sounding it. Like for example, C. Okay. So another is they utilize their knowledge of consonants and vowels to blend together simple words. Okay, so there is now the phonemes, the phonics. So they have now the understanding or the knowledge of consonants and vowels to blend together simple words. Okay, yung mga babe, bibo, bu, and then combining the consonants with the vowels. Okay, this is for grade 1 and 2. Okay, and another with guidance, children could read whole words. Okay, so with guidance, because there is a need for the teacher to guide them, or the parents should guide the children, and after that, they will learn to read the whole words. When we say whole words, so it's no longer the babe, bibo, bu, or dade, dido, do, or kake, kiko, ku, but they can already read baka, okay, nanay, aso. Okay, so that is reading the whole words for stage 1. Okay, then we have now the stage 2. Okay, so this is called the stage of fluency. From age, the age range is from age 7 to 8 or grades 2 to 3. Okay. Excuse. Okay, this is now the stage 2. Okay. So what kind of a stage is this, or what is this is the fluency stage, which is from 8 to 7, 7 to 8 to grade 2 to 3. Okay, so at this stage, children consider this to be the real reading stage. Okay, real reading stage, because they are now fairly good at reading and spelling and are ready to read without sounding everything out. Meaning to say, they can already read not only words, but sentences and uh, paragraphs. They can spell out the words, and they are ready to read without sounding everything. Okay. So at this stage, in this stage, children are fairly good at reading. Okay. And they need opportunity to hone reading skills. So parents should provide them and help guide them in reading so that their reading skills will be honed. Okay, so for teachers, that is our responsibility to hone the reading skills of the students. Okay, so at this stage, the learners in this stage need the opportunity to hone the skills of reading comfortable text and in comfortable reading situations. Okay, so we need to provide them good reading materials and also reading opportunity. Okay, that is the stage 2. And the stage 3 is the reading for learning the new states. Okay, the age range for this is from age 9 to 15 or grade 4 to 9. Okay, grade 4 to 9. Okay, so at this stage, stage 3, or reading for learning and the new stage, the readers at this stage have already mastered reading codes and find it easy to sound out unfamiliar words. So don't forget that, mastered already. So the students here have already mastered reading codes and they find it easy to sound out unfamiliar words. So they can already pronounce well. They can pronounce well the unfamiliar words. And learners at this stage also are now ready to begin to study subject matter and the use of information text. Okay, informational text. So readers need here to bring prior knowledge to their reading. Now we discussed that one, that it is very important to have prior knowledge because that is one of the factors that affect reading comprehension if a student doesn't have prior knowledge. So the student needs prior knowledge. That is why the teacher should give assignments. So, and then the student also should keep on reading. So she will have, or she or he will have prior knowledge. Okay. And the readers in this stage must use reading as a tool, for acquiring new knowledge. Meaning to say, at this stage, the students now use reading to acquire new knowledge. Meaning to say, she develops now love for reading, or she understands now at this stage the importance of reading. That in reading, she will acquire new knowledge. Okay. For stage 4, okay, so stage 4, multiple viewpoint stage. The age range is ages 14 to 18. Okay. So, how can we describe the learners here? Okay, at this stage 4. Okay, the readers are instructed in reading and study skills and reading strategies for success. So here we are instructed. We are the readers are instructed in reading study skills and reading strategies for success. So he could critically analyze. Okay, so 14 to 18, he could critically analyze different viewpoints. Okay, nakaka-analyze na siya ng iba-ibang viewpoints at this stage. And he deals with layer of facts and concepts. So at this point, the learners are now, we can say that this is now the successful stage. Okay, successful stage. Because they have now the ability to analyze and react critically. Ayan. So they can now, they do not just accept the point of view of the writer, but they now analyze. They are analyzing, and then they read and react critically. Okay, so you do not just agree at this stage. The reader doesn't just agree with the author, but he tries to analyze and critically react critically to the point of view of the author. Okay, that is why we call this stage successful states. Okay, and so they also learn and relearn information. So at this stage, they're not just they do not just accept or agree with the author, but they also disagree, and they learn and relearn information. And here at this stage, he could interact with more complex texts. So meaning to say, he is now ready to interact with more complex texts. So it's not only mga simple text, but at this point, he could interact with more complex texts. Okay, so that's the stage 4 multiple viewpoint states. Okay, and the stage 5. Ayan, stage 5. Okay, stage 5, this is now the construction and reconstruction stage. Okay, ages 18 and up. So this is college like you. Okay, so the adult readers now are taught literacy that stresses acquisition of skills. So the students here read to acquire skills they like or useful to them. Okay, and here also at this stage, in this stage, the learners or the readers the learners have the ability to apply those skills. So they do not just learn, acquire, but they are ready to apply those skills. Okay, so just like you, as college student, you do not just gain knowledge or information from what you are reading, but you are now ready to apply these skills. Okay, so, and at this stage also, the learners or the readers know what to read and what not to read. Okay, meaning to say, you can already evaluate or decide what you are going to read because you can evaluate the reading materials if it is good or not. Okay, so this is when you are already at the stage 5. Okay, and the second is the learner or the reader at this stage 5. Okay, stage 5. The learner here have the ability to synthesize critically the works of others. Synthesize critically the works of others and are able to form their own educated stance on the subject. Okay, what do you mean by this? Ability to synthesize critically the work of others and are able to form their own educated stance on the subject. You are now here an independent learning. You can, you have your own educated stance on the subject. So you are now what? You have now the ability to synthesize critically the works of others. Okay, works of others, or the reading selections or the viewpoints of the authors or writers. Okay, you can uh, synthesize critically, okay, the works of the or the point of views of the authors. Okay, so those are the stages of the stages of developmental reading. Okay, first we have the stage 0, reading readiness or the pre-reading. That is birth, from birth to age 6. And the next is the stage 1, initial reading or decoding from age 6 to 7, grade 1 and 2. Okay. And stage 2, okay, fluency. This is between age 7 to 8 and grade 2 to 3. And the stage 3 is reading for learning the new stage. Okay, from age 9 to 15, grades 4 and 9. And the fourth, the multiple viewpoint stage. Okay, from ages 14 to 18. And the fifth is deconstruction and reconstruction from ages 18 and up, or this is for college. Okay, so you should be at this stage now, the stage 5, or the construction and reconstruction. Okay, so hope you can identify the stages of the students, and you can provide them appropriate reading materials so that we can meet their needs or develop their love for reading. Now let's proceed to the stages of the reading process by Flint Cooter, okay, and Cooter, 2007. Okay, according to Flint Cooter, there are the stages of the reading process. Okay, the first one is making early connections or describing pictures. Okay, making early connections, describing pictures. Now, the child is unable to read stories. Okay, instead, he is at the stage where he can describe pictures, but is unable to make much of a story by looking at the pictures. Okay, so you will notice that in this process, in this stage of the reading stage, making early connections, the child is more more focus on the picture, picture. Then they can relate it uh, with the words. Okay, so as teacher, if you will be handling elementary, we need to what? We need to use visual aids. Okay, pictures with pictures, colorful pictures. Okay, because these this enable the child to make early connections. Okay. So the characteristics of a child in the first of the stages of this reading process include able to describe pictures in books. Okay. So they can already describe, yeah, what is the color of this? What is the shape? Okay. Another is sense of story is limited. Mm. They cannot yet what? They cannot yet make story. Then, able to follow verbal directions. Oral vocabulary is appropriate for grade level or age. Okay, and attention span is appropriate for grade level or age. Okay, so that is for the first stage, making early connections and describing pictures. The second is forming a story by connecting pictures. Okay, so the first one, describing pictures. The second is forming a story by connecting pictures. So I mentioned a while ago that in the first stage, they cannot yet create their own stories. They are just focused on describing the picture. But in the second stage of the reading process, they can already form a story by connecting pictures. So here, the teacher should provide pictures, and in every scene of the story, or let's say, if you want them to create their own stories, you have to provide them pictures, because through this they can form a story by connecting pictures. Okay, so the child here started to learn more about story structure. Okay, so they learned that there is the beginning and then the end. Okay, the story has beginning and then end. And the child is able to describe an oral story based on picture on several pages in a book. Okay, kaya nga, forming a story by connecting pictures. And you will notice that at this stage, di ba, you love stories, a child loves stories, listening to stories, but with a fake pictures. Okay, and they easily understand, and at the same time, they can form a story by showing them pictures. Okay. Then the third is stages, the third stages of the reading process is the transitional picture reading. Ayan. So, the first one is making early connections, describing, okay, describing picture. The second is connecting pictures. And the third is transitional picture reading. Okay, so how does this differ from forming a story by connecting pictures to transitional picture reading? Okay, so the child at this reading stage is still only able to tell stories based on pictures. Okay, they can tell stories based on the picture. So, but is able to understand how the pictures connect to the story and beginning to make story storyteller language with book language. Okay. So at this stage, we still have the what? Or look at that picture. Diba? So looking at the picture, what kind of stories do you think? What is the story about with the picture? Okay, so transitional picture reading. That is now the stage 3, where the child is able to tell stories based on picture. So kung walang picture, he finds it difficult to connect the stories or to tell stories. So as if you are the teacher, we should what? You should provide them reading materials with pictures. Kasi hindi pa nila maunawaan kung walang picture because they are connecting. They are connecting the stories with a picture. Okay, and they can already tell what is happening based on the picture. So you will notice that from stages 1 to 3, 1 to 3, you will notice that from stages 1 to 3, there is always the picture. Diba? Palagi may kasamang picture. Okay, so connecting, describing pictures, then forming a story by connecting pictures, and transitional picture reading. Okay, the fourth is advanced picture reading. Ayan, advanced na. That is now the fourth. Advanced picture reading is, in this stage, the child has finally grasped the difference between storytelling and book language. Okay, so he's no longer dependent on the books, but at this stage, the child can grasp difference between storytelling and the book language. So a child in this reading stage is able to describe an oral story based on pictures on several pages in a book and able to read or to tell a story using book language. Meaning to say, when he tells stories, now using the book language. Kung ano yung, kung Tagalog yun, kung English yun, he can use that one. Okay, advanced na. Pero still, it is picture reading. Okay, advanced picture reading. Then, the sixth or a fifth stages of the reading process is, I am sorry, the fourth is the advanced picture reading. Okay, fourth yan. And then, let's have now the fifth, the early print reading. Ayan, early print reading. So, a child at this level is beginning to understand the purpose of print and is beginning to read it. Ayan. So, they're no longer dependent on pictures. They are more on words. Okay, more on words na. So, the characteristics of the reader here, he is now able to tell a story using pictures, but he understands that print moves from left to right and from top to bottom. Okay, so hindi na lang picture ang, they're no longer dependent on the picture. But at this point, at stage 5, the child is able to tell a story using pictures but understand that prints moves from left to right and from top to bottom. Ibig sabihin yung pagbasa niya. Okay? And he can use book language to make a part of the story. Okay, he can use book language to make a part of the story but is able to read only a few words. Okay, diit pa nababasa. Kasi yung mga first stages, baga, more on pictures sila. Then, sa fourth, advanced picture reading, they started to what? to describe an oral story based on the picture again, but they start now to tell the story using the book language. So the fifth stage of reading process, which is the early print reading, okay, this is now at this level, the child already understand the purpose of print. So no longer dependent on picture. And the sixth stage of the reading process is the early strategic reading. Ayan. At this stage, in this stage, the child is capable of reading, but might make several miscues. And this is between or 6 by age uh, 5 or 6. And the characteristics of a child at this stage include uses context clues to guess unknown words, and the guesses make sense. Okay. So they are now trying to understand the meaning of words by its use, okay, or context clues. And in this stage, he recognizes beginning sounds in words and is able to use them to guess unknown words. Ayan. And tries sounding out words. Okay. So they are trying to sound words and recognizes word parts such as root words and affixes. Okay, we discussed this already. Okay, the parts of the word or the structure of the words. A child already recognizes that one. And the seventh stage is the moderate strategic reading. Okay, at this point, the child has reached the last of the stages of reading. He has developed typically the reading skills. And at this stage, the child is reading appropriately for his or her grade level. Okay. And he used context clues, word parts to decode unknown words, self-correct, meaning to say he knows if he is mistaken. He is already aware at this stage. And he can rectify it. So if you know that you are wrong, meaning to say, you know what is right. Okay, so he can correct it and are able to retell the story and show an understanding of vowel sounds. Okay, marunong na siya ng vowel sounds. Okay, so those are the stages of the reading process according to Flint Cooter. Okay, so what are they again? First, we have the making early connections or describing picture, then forming a story by connecting pictures. Third, transitional picture reading. Fourth, advanced picture reading. Fifth, early print reading. Ayan, nagbabasa ng keywords. Then the sixth, early strategic reading. They can connect the words and then the letters, and then they can already they can interpret, they can understand the meaning of words that is in the 6 stages or 6 stages. The child here now is what? Use context clues. The child uses context clues to guess the meaning of the unknown words. And the seventh is the moderate strategic reading. Ayan. So the child here has reached the last of the stages of reading. He has developed typically the reading skills, and at this point, he uses context clues and word parts to decode unknown words. Okay, so she is now what? Ready to read. Okay, so those are the stages of the reading process.